Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Department of Justice Special Counsel Jack Smith delivered a recently revised 36-page indictment against U.S. presidential candidate President Donald J. Trump following a surge of former Democratic heavy-hitting players voicing their total support for the GOP nominee, even including a Kennedy. Now the world awaits on just how the courts will handle the fresh legal hits, as we're just 69 days away from Election Day.
Don't you want the regulatory agencies to be free from corporate corruption? He wanted to end the grip of the neocons on U.S. foreign policy. But he didn't want any more $200 billion wars in Ukraine, that we could use that money back here in the United States.
Diverse influencers have transitioned to Team Trump as they identify with his past proven policies and plans.
They can rush to quickly find billions of dollars to send to Ukraine, but when it comes to providing real assistance to our troops at a time of economic hardship and need, it takes them a year to actually be able to provide this help. And then it got worse. When you actually look at what these economic hardship bonuses are, turns out it is $20 a month for soldiers ranked E1 to E3.
The DOJ is mandated to not take any actions that may sway an election within 60 days of the vote.
The whole basis of American democracy is the free flow of information. And we know that a government that can silence its opponents has license for any kind of atrocity. And can you think of any time that you can look back in history and say that the people who were censoring were the good guys? They're always the bad guys, because it's always the first step down that slippery slope to totalitarianism.
Hot or muted ABC mics have yet to be determined for September 10th's presidential debate.
Families are struggling. Troops are struggling. If they actually listened and paid attention to what's going on with our military. This speaks to the larger issue of having leaders who aren't paying attention, who aren't listening, and who ultimately aren't taking action to help those who have volunteered to put their lives on the line in service to our country.
We are just 2 weeks away from President Trump and Vice President Harris's first presidential and highly anticipated debate. I'm Maria Centers for News 25 Las Vegas.